Hello friends, today in this video we are going to learn about bottom navigation. So let's see what is bottom navigation. As here you can see that in this app at the bottom we have three icons. When we click on these icons we switch over to different fragments. This is called bottom navigation. So today in this video we will implement this bottom navigation. So let's begin with our project. Open Android Studio. Click on Start New Android Project. Select Empty Activity and click on Next. Give a name to your application. I will give the name Bottom Navigation. Click on Finish. For bottom navigation we require Android Support Design Library. So we will add Android Support Design Library to our build Gradle file. So move toward the build Gradle module app, and you can get the support design library from Google. I have already searched in the Google, so I will copy and paste it. And click on sync now. So our Gradle sync is complete. Now we will move towards activity main XML file. For bottom navigation, menu file is required. The menu file contains items which we want in our bottom navigation. Each menu item contains an icon which is displayed in the bottom navigation. I will use 3 items for my bottom navigation, so I will create 3 icons for my bottom navigation, and then we will create our menu file. First I will create icons for my bottom navigation. Move towards your drawable and right click on drawable and click on new vector asset, and from here you can select icon for your bottom navigation. I will randomly select 3 icons. I will select this one and click on next and finish. In the same way I will create 2 more icons, new vector asset, now our icons are ready. Now we will create menu file. For creating menu file, click on right click on res and click on new and click Android resource directory, and in resource type drop down menu, from drop down menu select menu and click on OK, and then right click on menu package and then click on new menu resource file. and here you give the name of give the name for your menu resource file. I will give the name bottom nav. Click on OK. Now switch over to the text and add items for your menu. Give it ID, bottom one, and give it a title that will be displayed in the bottom navigation. Bottom one, and select an icon for the item. Item drivers okay. In the same way, create two more menu items. I will copy and paste it and I will change the title and ID to change the icon also. Now our menu file is ready. Now move towards the activity main XML file. Switch over to the text, remove this text view and add bottom navigation. Width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. And add the menu resource file. Now as you can see that this bottom navigation is at the top now, but we want this at the bottom, so this is constraint layout. You can move this down and constrain it to the bottom and constrain it from 3 sides. Now we will add a frame layout which will be used as the container. When we will click on the bottom navigation item, we will switch different fragments in the frame layout, so we will add a frame layout. Width will be match parent, height will be wrap content, and close this. As this is a constraint layout, so we will move to the design view and constrain this bottom navigation frame layout. Remove this wrap content of height and keep it 0 dp. Now I will give this frame layout an ID id which will be later used in the Java file id, and I will give it id container, frame container, and also give the id to the bottom navigation as id is already given. Now our main activity XML file is ready. Now we will create 3 fragment which we will switch when the bottom navigation items will be clicked. So we will create 3 fragments. Move towards Java and right click on this and click on new fragment, blank fragment, and I will give this a name fragment1, and click on finish. In this way I will create 2 more fragments. Now our 3 fragments are ready. Now we will edit the layout of this 3 fragment so that we will make slight changes in the 3 fragments so that we can see when the fragment switches. We will add here a background color, we will give it a color yellow, and we will edit this text and give it a text fragment1. I will increase the size of the text so that we can see. Text size 30 sp. Fragment1, text color black. Now we can see that it is fragment1. Now in the same way we will edit the other 2 XML file of the fragment. Now our 3 fragments are ready. Now move towards activity main Java file, and here create an instance for bottom navigation bottom navigation view, initialize it. Bottom navigation view equals to find view by id, bottom navigation view. Now we will add listener to the bottom navigation view. We will add on navigation item selected listener to bottom navigation view. Navigation view dot set on navigation item selected, new, now here we get the on navigation item selected method. Whenever an item is selected from the bottom navigation, this method is called, and using this menu item we can get the ID of that selected item. So by comparing this ID with the ID of the items that we created in the menu file, we can get to know which item is selected. So here we will use switch case for matching this ID with the ID of the item in our menu file. Menu item dot get item ID. We will copy it for the other two items. We will change the ID. Now we will create a method load fragment, which we will use to load the fragment into the container. This method will take fragment as the argument. Now we will write the code to load the fragment into the frame layout. Fragment transaction equals to get support fragment manager dot begin transaction dot replace. Now this replace method takes two arguments. First argument is the ID of the container in which we will load the fragment, and second the fragment which will be loaded in the frame layout. So we will give the ID of the frame layout. Now our load fragment method is ready. Now we will use this method in on navigation selected navigation item selected method. And we will pass the fragment that we created above as the argument in the load fragment. We will do the same for the next two items. Now we are done. We will now run the app and see. Now our app is installed. Now you can see that currently the container or our frame layout is empty. I will tell why this is empty. Now when I will click on an item in the bottom navigation, that fragment will appear. See, I clicked second option, so it displays the fragment 2. When I will click on the third option, it displays fragment 3. Now at the beginning we see that the container is empty because when the app starts, no item was selected from the bottom navigation. So if we want any of the fragment to be displayed when the app starts, we can do that by adding a line of code in the onCreate method. We can, if suppose when the app starts we want to display the fragment 1, then we can do that by now when our app will start, we will see fragment 1 in the frame layout. So let's run our app and see. Now you can see that when our app started, it shows fragment 1 as the default fragment, and when we click on the other options of the bottom navigation, we can switch over to the next fragments. So thank you all for watching this video.